Okay, hi, good evening everyone, and welcome to the second day of the Numpy and Pandas workshop. And thanks for joining in. And so we will start. So just to give you the brief background, yesterday we completed the basics of Numpy, wherein we covered the theoretical concepts of Numpy, why Numpy is so efficient, and thereafter we took all the examples of computational efficiency of Numpy. So today the objective is basically I will introduce Pandas, then we will see what are the Pandas data frame series, and we will see basic operations. And then tomorrow we will take much more involved look on Pandas. So with that we will start. I will share my screen. Thank you for joining in again. Yeah, okay. So before we start, yeah, Rasika, you had a question on the IIC? You can ask.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
So only two tasks were released in level 1 activity, I guess, like the listening skills assessment and
Okay,
then the
okay.
text
So,
module.
Rasika, regarding all that, so
Yes.
please send a mail to Abhinaya, keep me in CC. Okay, so because
Okay.
I don't closely monitor all the activities during the training. In case you face any hitch, write to Abhinaya, keep me in CC. Okay?
Okay, sir. Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
thank you so much. Yeah, okay. So, I hope now my screen is visible to all of you. Can somebody give me hands up or they can say yes?
Yes, it is
Yeah,
visible.
visible.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. So we will start today Pandas. So what is Pandas? Pandas is basically as a Python library, and it is a wrapper basically around NumPy, and it is used for analyzing, cleaning, exploring, and manipulating data. And it is the primary library in machine learning and data science field, which you will be using frequently. I will say that you cannot do data science jobs without using Pandas. Now, Pandas, many people they call it, for example, Python data analysis library, and so few people they say Pandas is like a panel data. So why to use data? Use Pandas?
Excuse me,
So
sir.
yes.
So there is some background noise.
Okay. I hope it is clear now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So just hold on, just give me a minute. I will change my position maybe, and then we will recommence. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, okay. Is there any background noise now? Can you hear me now clearly?
No, sir, it's fine now.
Now it's fine.
Thank you so much.
Uh, Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes, yes. Please ask.
sir, can you share the collab link in chat? So we can.
Did you attend yesterday's session?
Yes, sir.
So I cannot share the collab link. Okay, I will be sharing the collab maybe by tomorrow morning. You can go through that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now, coming back to Pandas. So Pandas basically it allows us to analyze data, including big data, make conclusions based on statistical theories. It can clean messy data sets and make them readable and relevant. And relevant data is very important in data science. And like I mentioned earlier, you cannot do data science or machine learning without using Pandas. So now coming to the nitty-gritties of Pandas. So basically, The data set in Pandas are usually multi-dimensional tables, which are known as data frames. And in these data frames, the series which are there, it is like a column. So if we choose one column, then it becomes Pandas series. And if you even select a row, then it also becomes a series. Whereas the full data frame with the columns and rows, that is a full table. So now just to give you a demonstration, we import Pandas as PD. So we have brought the notebook is starting. Just give it a few seconds. Okay, it has been imported. And now we will create a Pandas data frame from our dictionary.
Is it compulsory to import as PD? You can name any
No,
name,
no,
right?
you can import it as any name.
Okay.
Okay, whatever you choose. But general convention is that okay, you
Yeah,
import as PD,
okay,
so it becomes
okay,
easier. Otherwise, you can import okay, import Pandas as Lalit also.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we will create a data frame. So we can create a Pandas data frame from a dictionary. So if you see a dictionary, cards, it has got values, then it has got passing 372, and the command for that is pd.dataframe, and you pass this dictionary to that. So let's do that and first see what will be the type of first. Okay. So when we have passed, so see, this is a Pandas data frame where it has got columns, cars, passings, and it has got values BMW, Volvo, Ford, and here passings 372. Now see here, very, very important that this index which is there, 012, it has come automatically. Okay, these are indexes. We will see in future, we can change this behavior also. So we have typed my where. This is a Pandas data frame, which has got, it is like a table, which has got columns and it has got rows. And if we see the type will come as Pandas core frame data frame. Okay. Whereas if I want to see the type of my words cars, which is a column, then it will be a series. Okay, so we can see here, this is a Pandas core series. So in a Pandas data frame, again to re-emphasize, every column is also a series. And if we select a row, that will also be a series. Okay. Now coming to what is a series? So series is basically, it is like a column in a table. It is a one-dimensional array holding data of any type. So it is very different from numpy.array. In numpy.array, you wanted to have homogeneous data, that are similar data. Here we can have any type of data. Okay, for example, we will just see this my var, what we had defined. So this is the column. So we will say my var dot lock 0. This I will explain in after 5-10 minutes. But this command is basically used to select a row by index number. So my var dot lock 0 means where the index number is 0, it will select that row. And then we select a column, and then we will see the type of this. So this is lock 0 is a row, cars is a column, and see this, I want to demonstrate basically to show to you that both are series. So if you take vertically one column, it is also series. If you select a row, then also it is a series. Now, how to create a series? For example, so to create a series, what do we pass? We pass a command pd.series. We pass a list and we give index is equal to none. Or we pass a list to give the index. And default, if we don't pass anything, then default becomes none. So for example, there is a list 172 car. I pass my var is equal to pd.series A, and then see what is the print of this. So I will just hash the below part. Let's see what happens. So like I said, I'm just passing pd.series A. So default means I'm not passing any index. So let's see what will happen to my var and what is the type of my var. So for default, it will take your index 0, 1, 2, 3. So we can see for 0, 1, 7, 2, and car has come. But I can also pass an index. If I pass an index, for example, index is passed it like this. So there are 4 values. I can pass 5, 6, 7, 8, or I can pass anything. So then we can see what will happen to this. So let's see what will happen to my var one. So see here, taken now index 5, 6, 7, 8, and these values have come. Now, if I give none, then also it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, which is the default. So this is the none. Again, 0, 1, 2, 3 will come. So these numbers which are known as, these are known as indexes. So again, to repeat, if I don't pass an index, it will start from 0 and it will keep on increasing. Otherwise, I can give an index also, and whatever the number I want to give, I can give that. And these are known as labels. So if nothing else is,
Hello, sir.
yes,
Sir, as before you have seen that you have given index number from 5 to 8. If there is a large data set and I don't know what is the last column, so can we give start with suppose 5 and it will take uh,
no,
8 by increasing it,
no,
or we? Oh,
no. So if it is a large set, okay, you can start with default.
okay, sir.
Okay.
And we can also take non-numerical indexes.
Yes. Okay.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, why it could have been required for this series and data frame? Why it could not have only frame, data frame? Why series interfere for a single column?
Okay. So many times what happens when you do the machine learning projects and you are doing analysis of one feature. So what
Yeah.
you will do, you will select that column only, and then you will carry out a lot of operations on that. You want to see the distribution, you want to see the maximum
Yeah.
of that, minimum of that. So that is a time when you are selecting a single column. And when you select a single column, and like I mentioned earlier, your pandas is a wrapper over the Numpy. So then it acts like an array, and you can do much more efficient operations on an array. Okay.
Sir, one small issue. You earlier said that Pandas is a wraparound around NumPy. So the series actually acts like an array. So, uh, I mean, but sir, here in the series, we have different kind of data, and
Okay.
shouldn't
So
an array be homogeneous? And here we have one
okay,
second.
I've got your question. So wrapper does not mean that it is just absolutely a wrapper and there is a NumPy array. It uses the power of that array and it has added some more dimensions or more characteristics to it, to which can be used for your data science domain. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So the point to remember is here like that if I select a column also, it is a series. If I select a row also, it is a series. Now, till now we have covered that how to build a series. If I don't give an index, it will take the labels from 0. Otherwise, I can give the labels also.
So for this, instead of using series, can we use data frame also, the above command?
Yes, we can do that. So I'm covering from basics. I'm starting from series. Then we will go how to build a data frame. Then we will go how to use the data frame. Then we will see other things.
Okay, sir.
Is that okay? Or shall we leave series and we jump to data frame?
No, sir. Please continue as you designed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So see, we had defined one my var. My var was 172 car, and we had defined, and there was no index. So we can see, I can select this my var 0 because the index is there, and at 0 you can see the value is 1. So for 2 we can see, I can do first print my var. So these are the index, these are the values, and we can access these values by your label or the index. So at 2, the value is 2. If we select 3, then the car should come. Okay, car has come. And like I mentioned earlier, that if you give the index argument, then we can make your own labels. I will give a demonstration for this. So we have got two lists. One is 172, another is 10, 20, 30. I built a series for that, and in both I pass a index. So for first I pass XYZ, and for second I pass ABC. So let's see what will be my var1, my var2, and we can access. So you can see for my var1 we have index XYZ. So XYZ 172 has come. For my var2, ABC 10, 20, 30 has come. And we can access the values of this series by using the indexes. So here, if I use my var1 0, it will throw an error because the 0 is not an index. So I have to give the correct index. So if I pass Y, I will get 7. And for my var2, if I pass C, I will get 30. Is this clear, Akhil? What is the importance of your index?
What will be the shape?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
The shape, column, number of columns and number of rows, it will count index or not?
Abhi, presently, these are two series. We have not built a data frame. We are coming to that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Sir, just
presently,
one small doubt. Sir, how can an index be uh, characters or such? Because we have to order it, right? And if we add more elements and extend
see,
the series,
so
then we cannot now go after Z if we just use
see,
index like this.
this is just for a demonstration purpose. How you can do that? How you will be using that? It will depend on case to case. Okay. So this is just a demonstration purpose that you can build your own index.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, like somebody asked me to build a data frame. So these are two series. They have got indexes. Now I can build a data frame from these two indexes. Okay. So what is the command?
One more question, sir. In the
Yes.
index, in the index list, is it required to put in a string format, inverted commas, or if the number 5, 3, 6?
You can give number also. You can give number also.
That
Okay.
number will be treated as a string, or it will be a number.
It will be a number. I will just show to you.
Okay,
My
yeah.
var is equal to pd.series. And you give, for example, A. In fact, I had shown it to earlier. I had given 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, right, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That
So
is,
you can,
yeah, got it.
okay. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, no need to give inverted.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So you can label your indexes as strings also, as characters also, as numbers also, depending on the case to case. What
Yeah.
is. Now those two series we have got, now we have to build a data frame. So what is the command for that? That we will pass pd.dataframe, and we have to specify column 1 is my var1, column 2 is my var2. So what will happen? So see, column 1 is my var1. So my var1 was column 1. So see, for column 1, we had only XYZ. So ABC will become nan value. For column 2, we have got only ABC. So XYZ will become nan value. Is this clear with everyone?
How it is joining both columns?
See, I have made a data frame. I'm making a data frame of my var1. I'm saying that see this series which is there XYZ 172, it should come in my first column. And
Yeah.
ABC 10, 20, 30, it should come in my second column. But
Okay.
by indexes are different. So when it will take XYZ 172, for ABC, it will have nan values. Okay. And similarly for column 2, now for XY, values, which are coming like this. Now,
If you interchange, we put column 1 as var2 and column 2 as var1, then what will happen?
then that will go on top again. Here again, you just put here ABC 10, 20, 30 will come. Rest none will come. Here none will come. 172 will come.
Index will be sorted always, is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So you can see. Okay.
It's combining two data, I think.
There are two series objects were there. Now you are passing these series as columns.
And the column are joined.
Okay.
Before joining the columns, it is sorting the index. Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to overcome this problem where your indexes are not matching, what would have happened, for example, if I would not have given index here? So then it would have made a data frame perfectly because everything would have been 0, 1, 2. Is that clear? I will demonstrate again. I've got an example for that. Now to overcome this, I can make a data frame and I will select only my var1 values. So these are the values 10, 20, 30, 172. I will not select the index. So in that case, what it will do, it will take default value for the index and it will take only values. And it will make 0, 1, 2, column 1, 2. Okay. This is clear? Okay.
Default index.
So in the previous cell, we have formed a database using the column 1 and column 2. Their indexing is done using sorting, right? So like if we have labels, numerical and the categorical both. Say in column 1 we have a numerical labels and in column 2 we have a categorical labels. So in that case, how the ordering will be done for the indexes?
Okay, let's see. We'll check that. Okay.
Yeah, please.
We can check that. Best part is that. So we have made one my var3 also. Okay, my var3 it is saying 3 values, but I have given 4, so it has thrown an error. So it has come. So here my var has come, and let's see column 3. 3 I pass my var3. So let's see what will happen.
You're missing a comma, I guess, sir.
Yeah, here, yes. So there is no supported between instances of int and string. It will throw an error. Okay, because your indexes are of different type. Okay, so let's check it if we make
So the index type has to be homogeneous, right?
Yeah, we'll check it. Let's.
Yeah. Let us see why it is taking. It will not take.
Okay, now it has worked. Okay. So
Okay.
your index type which is there, it has to be same type. Okay. Okay. So in case we have to build or your indexes are of different type, then we can take only my var1, my var2 values. Okay, and we can all add them here, column 3, and again this, and we can take my var3 values.
So make it integer again.
Huh?
So
it will not matter. It will not matter, na? Because here I'm not taking indexes. I'm taking only values.
Yeah, default indexing is there.
Okay. So this is we take values only, and now your data frame is created. Okay.
So here also we can provide the index instead of the default.
Here, we can pass. I'll just demonstrate that also. Okay. We'll go one by one. Let's build. Let's understand one by one. Okay. Now, we can also create a series from a dictionary. For example, if there is a dictionary like this, day 120, day 2, this, and just we give pd.series calories. So we will see we have got a series. Now, when I pass, for example, I want to create a data frame of this here, it will throw an error because when I pass this, when I create a data frame from a series, I have to pass a index. Okay. So like just somebody was mentioning. So if I'm not passing index here, so see this series which is there, day 1, day 2, day 3, these are the labels. And these are the values 420, 380, 390. When I create a data frame, I have got two choices. Either I can make it as a row or I can make it as a column. So it depends how I give the index. So if I give an index, for example, if I pass it as a column, then it will become a column. Okay. But if I pass as an index, then I get a row. So what I wanted to demonstrate that I have got a series, and when I'm creating a data frame, I can create that series as a column also, and I can create that series as a row also. To create it as a column, I just pass it as a column. And if I want to make it as a row, then I have to pass as an index. Is that clear? Any question in this?
So why we are taking this index 0 means?
I'm passing, I can give any index. I can give 10 also. Okay, I'm giving row number. This is a row number.
Okay, we are giving the index in the
Okay, so I'm creating
customized index.
Yes. Okay. So like I initially covered that in a Pandas data frame, the column is also a series and row is also a series. So similarly, when I'm creating a series or converting a series to a data frame, I can convert it to a column also, and I can convert it to a row also.
By default, it takes as a row.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Okay, we'll just take this example. Just see, for example, this is a dictionary data. It has got values, and I have made a data frame. So this calories and duration, they have come, and the default columns value, they have come 0, 1, 2. When I'm passing, for example, data here, I can pass the name of index also. Index is equal to, for example, there are how many? 3 values are there. So I can pass 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here I can build a label also. Okay. Now we will understand very, very important concept, how to locate a row. So we have got in Pandas something called df.lock and df.ilock. So we have to understand, in a lot of places this question is asked and it is practically used. And many people, they, we make mistake when to use lock and when to use ilock. So we will just see this concept in detail. Lock is used when we know the label. For example, in this data frame, I know that label is 4. So when I know, for example, this is df, if I do df.lock 0, so what will happen? Can somebody tell me what will happen?
420 and 50.
No,
There will be an error.
it will throw an error because there is no 0 index here.
Okay. Yeah. 0 is not there.
Okay. So lock is always used when you have got the index. Okay. So if I pass, for example, 4,
then it will come.
It will come that row. Okay. So log 4, it will give me calories. It has given me duration. So this is searching by when you know the index number. Now, for example, you don't know the index number. You know only the row number. I know that it was in a second row.
Lock will always give output of the series. Data type will be series.
Yes, series.
Yeah.
Okay. It can give you a data frame also. Okay. We'll just see.
Yeah.
When you pass, for example, you want to see from 4 to 6 row. Okay. You want to see only calories and duration. So it will give you a mini data frame.
Okay.
But again here, now I will just demonstrate. For example, you don't know the label, but you know that it is in the second row. So then we use df.ilock.
Okay.
So that is the difference.
Index is hidden, right? It is there, but it is hidden.
See, no. Index, for example, when I know the index number correctly, then I can use lock. If I don't know the index, if I don't only know that it is in the second row or it is in the third
Yeah.
row. So
Yeah.
second row, your index might be 30, 40.
Yeah.
So when I know the row number, then I use iLog. Okay.
Yeah.
So see for
I mean to say in the data frame, indexes are there.
yes,
The hidden index is already there. If you put your customized index, then it will be shown to you, right?
yes.
Correct.
Okay.
So I have a doubt here. Can I
Yeah.
ask?
Yes.
So does it mean that by default in a data frame the indexes are from 0 onwards? Like when we use ilog, does it use the default indexes which are 0 onward, like in Python?
No. So there is no default index when you give, it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. But for example, you have given an index, it is starting from 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, when I know the index number, I use dot log by using the index number. But for example, I don't know the index number. I just know that I want to check for example, the second row. So then I can check the ilog. That is the difference between log and ilog. Log is used with the index number. Ilog is used when we don't know when we are not using the ilog, this index number. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, if we have a data and it is, suppose it is started from 5 or any number is index number, can we remove that index number and give a default index?
Yes, it can be done. Reindexing can be done. We'll see that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can change the column names. You can change the index names. You can do all that manipulation. Okay. This lock and ilog. Remember this because at many places when you are doing the machine learning, data manipulation, at many places you will be having only the index number, and by that index number you want to see the row. So there we have to remember that we have to use log. If I don't know the index number, then I can use ilog. Okay. Now somebody had asked me.
I have a question here.
Yeah.
Suppose there are two index columns. One column is hidden, and one, if you give customized index, another column is created to show, right? Suppose we are doing some manipulations. Whether it is treated as a column, suppose the number of columns it is required somewhere in our calculation.
See, log is always used for the rows. Log and ilog is always used for the rows. Okay. When you want to see a column, you will always use df calories, df duration.
No, that is not my question. My question, suppose the 4, 5, 6 is saying the variable is there. Suppose two columns are there where values are there. Another column is the index column, which is customized one. So suppose somewhere we are manipulating data in our MLB project or like that. So whether that column will also be counted, the customized indexes?
No.
Or that column will be ignored?
That column is ignored.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So for example, if I want to see first two rows, I can see first two rows. If I want to see, for example, here, okay, because I have renamed, I had renamed 4, 5. That's why it's throwing error. Okay. So I can see 4th, 5th row. If I want to see 4th, 6th row, only calories I can see. So by using log, I can do that. So for example, here I have made a new data frame by giving data index ABC. So if I use 0, 1, it will throw an error because my index is ABC. But if I want to see log AC, it will give me the values of AC. Okay. Now, somebody had asked me that what will be the type of this. So when you select this AC, you can see it is a data frame and you can see the type also. Okay, but if you select only A, log A, so it will give only single row, and single row we know in Pandas it is always a series. Okay, now I want to know, for example, I want to know log A, it means at index A row, what are the calories? And so it will give what, if I see my var, A calories, so answer will come 420 and it is an int. So I can find the exact values also by doing this log. If I know the index number, I know the column name, by using this command, I can get the exact. Similarly, I can find from A to B, for example, I want to know from A row to B row, what are the calorie values I can find from that column. And this is a data frame. Now, this iloc already I've explained, just to revise. So, iloc is used, basically, it is used for an index.
Can we filter also A colon B? Can we see A and C separately?
Yes. A and C also can be used. You have to give in a bracket A comma C calories. So it will go only A and C. Okay.
Okay.
And
So,
yes.
oh, sorry, I just had one question. In terms of when you're giving a custom index,
Yes.
will that take additional space for that data type? And how would it be? I mean, how does that change the data set for me?
See, depending on your type, what you're having, definitely there will be connotations on your memory. But the index which is there, it is not a column. Okay, index always remains an index.
Okay.
Okay.
So, so the default index will also consume memory, and the custom index that I put in, that would also take up memory space. And then, depending upon the data set, how it has been defined, that would also change.
Yeah. So either you will have a default index or you will have your customized index. Both will not be there together.
Okay, so the customized index would overwrite the default index?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Now, iloc is like basically index location. How do we use in a Python list? That by using the index that 0, 1, 2, 3, we can find that. Okay. So here we don't have to know the index. We just by using the index location, we can do that. So we can do that. For example, 0, 1 to 1, what is there? Okay. Now, when I pass my var, iloc 0, 1. 0, 1 means 0th row and second column. So that value will come. Now, for example, iloc 0 to 2, it means from first row to third row, and 0 to 1 columns, that is first column and second column. This third is 2 is excluded. So it is from first row to second row and first column to second column, first column only, 1 is excluded. So it will give A, B and calories only. If I increase, for example, it 0 to 2, then it will give both calories and also duration also. So in same way, this iloc is used. Now again, to demonstrate again, for example, we make a data. We are using the property of Numpy. We are making Numpy rand integer from 10 to 100, and size is 6 by 6. Column we are passing parameter C1, C2. Indexes we are passing, and this is the command or the structure of the command. You pass data, you pass columns, you pass index. So you will get a 6 by 6 of random integers. Column names have come C1, C2, and this is your customized index which has come A, B, C, D, E, F. If we would not have,
I had a doubt.
yes,
Sorry.
yeah.
So the column, the indexes and the column names will form the 0th column, the 0th row, right? Like that is the.
So see here, for example, I have passed index is equal to none. So then it takes default value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. But if, for example, I have given this index as IDX, which I have defined, so then the index values have come. It will take from this A, B, C, D, E, F. So now there is no default. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is not there.
That I understood, sir. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that iloc, when you were defining 0 to something, 0 to
Yeah.
something, 0
Yeah.
is the index and the column name, right?
In iloc, 0 is the index location. So if you see, what is the location of A index?
0.
0. So that's why for iloc we will use 0. For loc we will use A.
Okay, so basically lock will use the exact index, right?
Exact index.
Okay.
Okay. So
Suppose here in the IDX
yeah.
list we put A, D, C, B, F, E, then it will be sorted. Index will be
No,
sorted.
it will not be sorted.
Okay.
It will come in the same.
Here it will be not sorted.
Okay, I will just demonstrate. I will put Z here.
Yeah. What is happening?
Okay.
Okay.
Z
The same
will
will
come
be
here.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Sequentially it will take.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in above cell you have used a random integer for a numpy array,
Uh,
and in starting you have told that we use numpy where we have a same type of data, and pandas can take different type of data also.
hmm.
So if we are working on a same type of data, which is more preferable, numpy or panda, or
See,
both?
in data science, when you will be manipulating your data, you will be mainly working with pandas.
Pandas, yes, sir.
Okay.
Because we are having different types of data.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here for demonstration purpose, because creating a rand integer is much easier for me, because for me to write 6 into 6, 36 things would have become cumbersome. So I have used the property of numpy random to create the random integers between 10 to 100 and size 6 by 6.
So, sir, the panda doesn't have this random integer
No,
thing.
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we will see again, for example, again we see this lock and iloc, and you trust me, I'm telling you this lock and iloc now it confuses a lot of people. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm putting a lot of time.
You
So
mean
here,
you mean to say that the pandas all mathematical calculation is done by the columns converting to the numpy arrays, then it will mathematical calculation is done and
see,
again is put in the, is it so?
it is happening inside. Okay, you will not come to know.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why it is a wrapper. A lot of things happen.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, I want to see log. If I use log, then I have to use the index. So for example, df.log a, if I use, it will give me the a value, and this row has come. So it has given C1, C2, C3, everything. I can also use a dot, for example, I want to see D. D is here or not? Okay, because D is not there. When it takes D, it means A is your index and D is column. So here I have to pass column, for example, C4. So that will give me A1, C4, 74. Okay, so value has come 74. Now when I use ilog, I can use 2 to 4. 2 to 4 means from second row and third row. Column 1 to 4, column 1 and 4. So first column is C1.
Not second row, third row, no? 0, 2.
1, 4.
Oh, that was second.
This is second, and this will be fifth.
Column, no?
Column.
Yeah.
Okay. So second column and fifth column, and from second row and third row. So this
third row, no?
Third row. 4 is excluded.
Yeah. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Yes.
The third and fourth, no?
Second, third, second and fifth.
Third and fourth row. Second and
fifth.
Second and fifth.
Okay. Okay. Now similarly, if you wanted to do the same thing using log, so for log you have to give the indexes C to D, and you're selecting C2 and C5, it will give you the same result. Okay. Similarly, for example, you want to do 0 to 4 ilog, So it will take first row, third row, fifth row, and you're giving column 1 and 3. So 1 means column 2 and this column 4. Okay, same thing we can do by using lock also. So this is the power of lock and iLock. So please remember this, lock and iLock, it is an important concept. Now we will learn how to load files into Pandas into a data frame. So we can have, data in lot of file types. Okay, for example, we can have in CSV, which is comma separated values, which is a very, very common format for the data science data sets. We can also have the data in Excel format. We can also have data in JSON format, which is a JavaScript object notation. Basically, it is a web data. We also can have a data in HTML. So what we can do, we can scrape tables which are available on the website directly using Pandas. And there is a data in SQL also. And there is another format called Parquet, which is generally used in when you are using GCP and you are using data version control or the feast store. There we use the Parquet type of data. It is a high performance, basically column storage. It is used for the big data. So we will learn how to use the Pandas. So for example, any question? Somebody was there? Okay. So what we will do, we will create a Pandas data frame, and then we will convert this data frame into CSV, Excel file, JSON file, and HTML file. And then we will see how to read this in our Pandas. So see, we have got panda.data.csv. We cannot. So this data frame which is there, it has been converted to data.csv. So if I want to see what is data.csv, I cannot read it because I need Pandas to read this. So for that, in Pandas, the command is pd.read_csv. CSV is for CSV files. If I want to use read Excel file, then you have to use read_Excel. If you have to use read JSON file, you have to use JSON. Or you have to read HTML file, then you have to use HTML. So we have made all these 4 files, and using this we can read that. So let's read.
So what's the purpose of index equals to false here?
What?
Index equals to false here while we're converting the data frame to CSV or Excel.
So we are not giving any index to this. So it is like a default value. Okay.
Sir, is it necessary to give index equal to false, or we can avoid this also?
Let's see okay, what happens. For example,
please.
Just see if we what happens if we give to true. Okay. Let's see.
So this 2 CSV 2 Excel is also Pandas defined function.
Sir, these
one by one,
saving the data, na?
One by one, please.
These codes for saving the data.
This is for saving the data. Let's see what will happen. For example, we have made index is equal to true. Okay. Now let's read this data and how it will look like. So this has looked like. So when you are saying index is equal to true, what has become? You have got one new column where the index has come. Okay. So we made index is equal to false.
And so what if we don't give anything, then it will be error, right?
What if you don't give? There will be some default value.
Okay, some default value will be there.
Okay. So read CSV, and this is okay. Read_CSV. So please remember, read_ type of file.
If you don't put index is equal to false also, then whether default index will be taken, no?
There are certain things I will encourage, we can keep on doing all these things, but I will request all of you, you can try some things on your own, or you can do maybe on the as a homework, and tomorrow we can discuss.
Okay,
fine.
Yeah.
So how to read, okay? This is a pd.read underscore type of file. So CSV, Excel, JSON, HTML file. So here we have read, okay, for example, data.csv, the entire thing will come here. When we are reading Excel file, it is very, very important to give the sheet name, because when you download or you make an Excel file, it will have various sheets. So when we have built an Excel file here, for example, so we know that there is only one sheet one, because there is only single sheet. But many times when we will download the data and you are having a lot of sheets, then you have to give the sheet name there. That is the difference for the Excel. For JSON, we have made JSON and it has come, and similarly for HTML, you have given. So things to remember, the key parameters for loading are basically pd.read underscore type of file. You have to file. Now, here, for example, in CSV, there is a parameter called separator, because separator in your CSV, it can be a semicolon also instead of commas. So you can give separator is equal to semicolons. Then second, if your file does not have any column name, for example, in the first row, it is starting, then we have to give header is equal to none. So then it will take that you don't have any column name in the first row. We also can do skip rows is equal to 5. So we can skip the first 5 rows, or we can skip rows, whatever we need, for example. This is often used for files where there is a metadata at the top. So we can skip those rows like that. And like I covered for Excel, we have to get the sheet name, because sheet name is important. If you give, for example, there is no sheet name, then it will load all the sheets as a dictionary of data frames. So if there are 4 sheets, the 4 data frames will be loaded as a dictionary. It has also.
So, if there is only one sheet, then
it will read only one data frame.
So then we don't have to.
Yes.
When we write to the sheet, then there is no need to indicate the sheet name when we write to the file.
Yes.
At that time,
we created in real world, you will never create an Excel file from Pandas.
Yeah, correct.
So for a demonstration, we just created one Excel sheet.
Okay, fine.
Okay. And there is another one that we have got pd.read underscore clipboard. For example, if you are working on a laptop or on a website and you take a screenshot, then and you use this command, it will automatically convert your clipboard content into a data frame. Okay. So that is there, but
sir, and if you did not use read CSV or read HTML, those functions, then there was an error, but the error was from Numpy, not from Pandas.
What? Can you come again, please?
When we did not use read CSV method function, then there was an error, right?
See, when we...
Yeah, the error was from Numpy.
No. What we wanted to demonstrate, for example, you have got a CSV file, for example, data.csv. Now, if you say print data.csv, will it print? Because you have to read that CSV file.
Yes.
So that was an error. So that error was not for Numpy or for Pandas. It was a computer error. Because you have to read that CSV file. You have not given a parser to read that file. Okay.
Read CSV function will give the parser.
You have to use Pandas read underscore CSV to read that file. Okay. For example, there is an image. If you say print image, will it happen? It will not happen. So to read that image, you need some library. You need some CV library or some library to see that image. Okay.
Yes, sir. Here Pandas is the parser and read CSV gives parser for a specific format.
So Pandas is a library which we are using to read a CSV file. Okay. We also can use. You're not audible. Can you come again, please?
Sir, this string IO command in the upper part. Can you please scroll down? IO.string IO.
You try this. Basically, you take a screenshot. You are taking a clipboard, So using this, you can change your clipboard or screenshot into a data frame. In data science domain, it is never used. Okay. If you want, we'll see. Okay, it is just showing IO clipboard data which is there, and just you are converting this IO clipboard data. Clipboard data is this, so you are making an artificial screenshot, and then you are reading PD by reading the pandas reading underscore CSV. You're passing IO string IO clipboard data. So this clipboard data is simulated as a screenshot. Okay.
IO, what IO is, what IO will do?
IO is input output. It is converting this. There is a string IO. There is a clipboard data which we have made. It is simulated as a screenshot. And like I mentioned, it will never be used in your data science domain.
A string IO is a method of the IO, right?
Yes.
IO class.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So see, here you can see that it was not a table here. It is like a string.
Yeah.
This clipboard data has been converted into a string by string. And while when you using pandas reading underscore CSV, it has converted into a perfect table.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, you said read clipboard.
Huh?
Read clipboard function.
Read clipboard is also there for the screenshot.
Since we have simulated, we can't use it directly.
Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Now there is another thing which we can use pandas to load the tables from a web page. So for web page, first we need a parser, for example, a beautiful soup. So we have to install all this. So once it get installed, so I have already loaded it. Okay. Now, for example, I want to load a table, for example, this Wikipedia page, list of high grossing films. Okay. So first of all, for using this beautiful soup, I have to give a URL. I have to give a header. So I'm using the Mozilla. Then I will be using the request, get URL, headers. Then I will tables. I will be using pandas.read.html. So this is a HTML data which I'll be using. And then I will be finding how many tables have been found. And then I see the first table. So this how we can load the tables. So for example, you can go to this site, you can check. So this is the first table. I will just load this data also here. Okay, so this is a Wikipedia page for the high grossing files, and this is the first table which is there and which we have loaded. So table 0, you can see what is the table, rank, peak, title, rank, peak, title. So see, it is the same, rank, peak, title, worldwide gross. So seeing the tables here, we can load the tables also from web page. So this is one feature of pandas which can be used for other purposes also. Okay. So
it will only target the tables on the HTML page, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Because the request will contain all the data, but since you're using read HTML, it will only read the concerned data.
Yes.
In the table.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now this was all about the basic of pandas. Series, that series is a column, series is a row, and how to access the data, log, ilog, how to find something. So if I give you a data frame and if I tell you, please tell me what is the value in the third row and fourth column. So we know now how to find that value. I can easily use log, ilog, column names. Okay, that. So now today we will finish it here because today we have covered the basic of pandas. Tomorrow we will touch upon the use of pandas in the data science, in the machine learning domain. So what are the features of pandas we use in the machine learning? So we will go step by step in that how do we, loading the data we have learned, then how do we fill the data, how we detect the NA values, how we fill the NA values, how we drop the, rows, how to detect outliers, how to do the correlation. And Pandas has got basic visualization tools also. So all those data science topics and tasks we will cover tomorrow. And tomorrow will be slightly a long session, so be ready with that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I have finished. In case there is any question, I'll be ready to answer that.
Sir, just one small doubt. There are some stuff you mentioned that beautiful soap parsing or the CV models. Will these be needed for the assignment or the evaluation?
No, they will not be required. See, just for to give you some additional information, I have covered certain features of Pandas. Otherwise, the basic objective of this workshop is to know the features of Numpy and Pandas, which are basically used in the data science domain. Okay, so for assignment, they will not be there.
Oh, sir, thank you.
Where can we see the pandas library with these features? Where can we see pandas libraries?
Pandas library, they're all available. You can go to HackerRank on Kaggle, it is there. Kanga, if you go just type pandas, it will open documentation, everything.
Okay, documentation. In the documentation, we'll see these features. What the log something.
Yes,
like
yes.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. You have shown how to create a two-dimensional data frame. Is it possible to create a multi-dimensional data frame as well, or that we do it in the Panda? Panda tables.
So generally in the data science domain, you will not be using the three-dimensional data. Generally in data science, you have got features, you have got rows. So a two-dimensional data frame is more than enough for the machine learning and data science tasks. In case you have got a 3D, then you will be having different data frames. So you have got DF1, DF2, DF3. Okay, and then you will be using the Panda features, for example, fetching something information from DF1 and you are correlating with the DF2 and DF3. So there is no three-dimensional data frame in Pandas.
Okay, so like in matrices, for instance, in MATLAB, we deal with matrices, right? And we can create this three-dimensional. So here we don't have to do that. We can create multiple data frames with two-dimensional tables, and we can deal with them separately. That's what we are trying to do.
Yes. Yes, Shreyash.
Sir, I have one doubt that I have registered recently for this Numpy and Pandas workshop, and I have mailed regarding that you as well. But
so it is an operational task. Please send a mail to support, please.
I am just asking one thing. If I
Yes, I am not aware whether your payment has been successful or not. I have got the emails of the students whose payment has been successful. So I'm not the right person, to answer this query.
Okay, sir. I should mail to the support or IIC. Hello.
Yes, Prashant.
Sir, you created a dictionary and made a Panda series, right? So if you have just one column or row of data, then can we also make Pandas data frame instead of series?
See, you can have a Pandas data frame also with a single column or with a single row. And that I had demonstrated also, that when you have got a single series, how to create a Pandas data frame when you want to convert that series into a column or when you want to use it as a row. When you want to use it as a column, then you just pass the column name and you give column and the series name. When you want to use it as a row, then you pass the index number.
Yes, sir, that I understood. I'm saying instead of making series directly from a dictionary, make it a data frame, having one column.
Yes, you can do that. You can directly make a data frame, but basic objective of this demonstration was to give you brief overview of the series also. that how
Yes.
the series behaves. What is a series? In case you are asked a question during interview, and you are able to answer those questions.
Yes, sir. Yeah, understood. I was just curious about it. Thank you, sir.
I have a question, sir. Here in the Matplotlib, all the session you will take, no? And I have registered for that. But Git also session is there, but it is overlapping.
Yes, so Shrikant, yesterday it was discussed, so definitely timings will be changed. Don't worry about that.
Should I register both? No problem will be there, no?
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Any question? Other question?
No, sir. Thank you for the session.
So this collab file will be shared tomorrow morning, right?
Yes, tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good night. Nice
Thank you,
session.
sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care. So again, I can just to give you a brief summary. Today we covered pandas. We started with pandas data frame, then series, and then we gave some more time to basically understand the lock and iLock, because to understand rows and columns, indexes, labels in pandas is very, very important, because these are the features which we'll be using during the data science work. Okay, then we learned how to load various types of files which are common in the data science domain. We started with CSV, Excel, JSON, HTML. We also learned how to load a table from a web page using beautiful soup, using requests, and to how to get the table. With that, I've finished. Thanks for joining in. Have a very nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.